Look at this. Stay tuned. What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So I got a little bit of, it's a small install, but it's actually really extensive for me because as you can see from the intro, I had to take off my diffuser, which alone, that shit is annoying because I had to disconnect like underglow, things like that. And what we're gonna be doing is installing this new smoked version of, some people call it a fourth brake light, some people call it a fog light, some people call it an F1 light, but I've had this in the car since like way before I started YouTube. I think I bought this thing in like 2017, never gave a problem, and it actually came, I actually paid a little bit extra, got this from SUBARU, paid a little extra, got a PNP adapter kit with it, and it worked fine, but it pretty much, you know, it's pretty much brake and reverse, you know what I'm saying? This smoked version here, it's a 5-in-1. I actually picked this up on freaking Amazon for the win. It was $34, okay? I literally got it next day. And obviously, guys, if you're doing something like this and put something up on the side, make sure you test your whatever you're installing, make sure you test it first, because you'll be really mad if you install something like this and go through what I gotta go through and then the shit don't work. So make sure you test out all the connections. But this is from a company called Bestview, and whoever bought this before, it actually has 4.5, almost 5 stars, you know what I mean? And it's a 5-in-1 fog light. This is sick, and I tested it out before. This thing can produce a running light, obviously a brake light, reverse, and guess what? Left turn and right turn signal. And these are all the wires right here. They give you enough wire. It's probably like about 6 foot of wire, okay? And it's a very, very simple install. Obviously, if you don't have your if you don't have, like, you know, a diffuser or anything like that, it's way less complicated, where you're pretty much, you're just taking out some pop clips like right here, popping that out so you can actually pull this further and get up in there where those screws are over there. And actually what I got to do is, oh boy, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Yup, that's how it is. So what I got to do is, there's 2 Phillips head screws I got to take off from the bracket. By the way, guys, this is for the 2011 to 2021 WRXSTI. Okay, so I got to take off these 2 Phillips head screws to release the bracket. Then you slip the light in here from the outside, and then the bracket holds it down from the inside. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, you're gonna have to take this part over here. Okay, these 4 tabs you got to pull up, and normally you would have some pop clips that attach. There's, I think, 3 or 4 pop clips here. See the holes over here? There's one here, there's one over here, and another one over there. So mine didn't have those because my shit is way more complicated. And what you're gonna need too, guys, is a tester. Yeah, because what's happening is, see, the wires are ran through this grommet right here. See the wires? That's the wires to the F1 light, and ran it through the grommet right there. Woo! Man. So let's get... All right, guys. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take off the one pop clip that's here, the second one that's over here that I showed you, and by doing that, you'll be able to flex this plastic piece over here. Let me show you. You'll be able to flex this like so. And by doing that, let me just show you. By doing that, you'll be able to reach those Phillips head screws. And once you reach those Phillips head screws, you'll be okay. Because remember, you got to take that bracket off, okay? And this bracket also has a freaking pop clip on the side over here. I don't know what the hell that shit is doing there. Guys, ignore these wires. I have a lot of other shit in there too. There's a pop clip on the side of the housing right there. So I gotta pop that out. I just gotta push the button in and I'll be straight. All right, so that was a pain in the ass. So now, all we gotta do is just pull this shit out the back. What a pain in the balls that was. Okay, so now you see all the wires right here. Okay, so obviously you got the freaking, got negative, running light, reverse, brake light. Yep, here's it right here. So, ouch. So now, maybe I could figure out a way around this. Maybe I could cut these wires, join up some of them, so I don't have to. All right, let's see what I'm gonna do. All right, guys, so hopefully you could see this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the wires here on this aftermarket unit and match it up with this new one. The reason why is there's 4 wires out of the 6 wires here, okay? So that'll be actually easy. So all I'll have to do is run the 2 turn signal wires through the grommet and call it a day. So that'll be easy. So what we're gonna do here is match up the colors. So the black wire is a negative here, the black wire is a negative here, okay? The white wire on here, it's the reverse light. And the reverse light here is also the white wire. So we got black to black, white to white, so that's easy. But the second set of wires, the second 2 set of wires, they're gonna be different colors, okay? So the green wire here is the running light, okay? And on this one, the running light is the red wire. So green is gonna have to go to red, okay? And then this red wire here is the brake light, and the brake light here is the blue, okay? So green will be going to red, and then red will be going to blue, okay? So I think that'll be a lot easier. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice this right here, heat shrink and connect it, heat shrink it up, and then run the 2 turn signal wires, which is the yellow and green. So the yellow and green is gonna be running through to that, through that grommet in here, which comes out over here. I'll show you guys that afterwards. All right, guys, so real quick, I connected the 4 wires, obviously black to black, white to white. The blue on this goes to the red, and the red on the unit goes to the green wire that was on the previous unit, okay? And just to show you that it works, okay, so the fog light or the running light on this is the red wire. The red goes to the green right here. Turn it on, and it works. See what I'm saying? So all I got to do now, I took my hanger and I ran the green and yellow wires through that grommet. Here's the grommet on the other side. Let me show you. That's the grommet over here. It's right here. I'm touching it with my finger right there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's it over there. Okay, and this is the wire right here. So now I just got to connect this to the left and right turn signals, and we are straight. Okay. Oh, and I just wanted to show you, this is going to be in the description. This heat shrink that I use is from a company called Wirefly. I don't know if you could see it, but when you heat this up and it starts molding and holding down that wire, there's a clear fluid that comes out of it and totally seals up the connection, so it makes it totally waterproof. That's why I love this. So it'll be in the description. All right, so I'm gonna put this back together, then we're gonna get to those connections on the back real quick. All right, so real quick, I hooked up my tester. You can hook it up to one of these bolts. It's grounded to the car, so you could test you know, right turn, left turn, things like that, brake light, reverse light, and so forth. Now, so the lights I got to test for, what I'm going to show you obviously the ground. I'll show you the colors of the left turn signal, and I'll show you the fog light or the running light. Okay, so you'll understand and get the concept. And what I'll do is I'll put up a video on the side. That video is going to show when I was hooking up this strip. Okay, so it'll further show you how to test for the wires and so forth. Okay, so at least you'll understand. I'm just running through this real quick. I don't have to, but it looks like it's gonna rain, so let me hurry up. All right, guys, so let me just show you this real quick. So this is the OEM connection. So from here to right here, that's the SUBARU plug and play. I don't know if you can see the writing. There's writing right there in gold. That's the SUBARU PMP connector. Okay, so they actually make it easy for you to connect and hook up all of the you know, the F1 lights. I just want to show you, if you don't have an F1 light, just want to show you how the connections work. So there's a white wire right here. This is the OEM connector, or the OEM harness that hooks up to the OEM tail light. Okay, it's a white wire with a red stripe. That should be put on the hazards. That's the left turn signal. All right, turn it off. Turn on the running light. Okay, so this is lit right here. The running light is a thin black wire with a white stripe. Okay, let me see if you could see this. There's 3 pins to the top and 2 to the bottom. Okay, the middle pin to the top is a black wire with a thin white stripe. That is the running light. And the brake light, press the brake. The brake light is the brown wire right here. So the top row, so you have the 3 pins. Okay, so the 3 pins, the top row. So all your wires, all your major connections are up there. So that white wire with the red stripe, that's your left turn signal. The thin black wire in the middle with the white stripe, that is your running light. And your brake light is the top brown wire. Okay, so those 3 wires to the top, you could get off the brake. So those 3 wires to the top, that's your money right there. Now guys, you can use a tester and pretty much test any wire or any harness. It doesn't matter the color. All you have to do is step, like say you want to check the brake light, step on the brake, poke this into the insulation. If it lights up, that's the wire. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So I'm going to test the wire on the other side. It should be the same, and just hook up the wires. So the yellow wire over here, this yellow one right here, that's for your left turn. Green is for your right turn signal. Okay, so let me hook up these wires real quick and be out. All right guys, so the top portion is wired in and tucked away neatly. Okay, I just got to put this portion back over here. Now I have to go underneath the car and put this bracket in. That's really it. The bracket goes like this. Okay, that portion goes to the top. Okay. All right, guys, just button that up. What I had to do was put WD-40 and I hand threaded those screws in. And guess what? I had to use the screws from the old set because they were longer. The screws that I got with this set are very short, and I didn't want to waste any more time doing this shit because it was a pain in the ass, because it's a very tight space and you need some help holding this bumper back without totally freaking annihilating it. So I twist tied up those wires real quick. The screws, as I said, they're hand tight, so it's not like, and it's very hard to get a screwdriver in there as well. Also the bracket, I think I said it was supposed to be the other way. It's supposed to be this way, where the those legs are butt up against that plastic, so the fog light can't slip out over here, out the back. Okay, and that's really it. So now I'm pretty much going to button everything back up, and I will see you guys later to test it out. All right, guys, so I got the ignition on right now, and my daughter's in the car helping me out. Now, since it's dark, since the ignition is on and the lights are on auto, that's why you see the running light for this fog light right here. So the running light's on, okay? Give me a left turn signal. Right turn. Looks sick. All right. Brakes. Okay, perfect. And I'll show you the reverse. I had to do the reverse for her because she doesn't know it, but this is the reverse right here. Looks pretty damn good, right? A lot for reverse. And obviously my fifth brake light, or whatever you want to call it. I have a lot of stuff going on, so looks pretty dope. All right, guys, so there you have it. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. I'll drop everything in a link in the description. Let me know what you think, but for $34, $35, you really can't go wrong, man. This is a really cool addition, and I love the fact that it's smoked out, so you can't really see anything like during the day. So now, remember, the entire car is murdered out. Everything is black. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.